Hello Sheffield Wednesday fans, how are we getting on? So it's Mark here, you picked more out. I just thought I'd do a little quick update about this Bannon thing with Sheffield Wednesday. So, I don't know, I'm going to give my personal point of view here, I was hoping that he'd stay, do you know, maybe for another year. I think he's got another year left in him. He's really fit. So I thought maybe he stays. Else has come back up, and will come back up maybe the first time I asked him. I thought next season he maybe plays maybe most of the games, or maybe comes on for the last 20 minutes, depending if we're doing well, or we're winning or losing, whatever. But I thought personally it was worth keeping. Do you know what I'm saying? Just be honest with you, that's my own personal opinion. Yeah. So today's Saturday. We've got Bristol today, Bristol City. So it's probably his last game for us, yeah? But I've just been looking really interesting at Dunfermline's average starting, average age of a football team. Dunfermline's average age. I think it's what it is. Can't hear. I tell you, yeah? It's bang on 24 years. Bang on 24 years, yeah? I've just, so he basically owns that, we know a gentleman. I've just been looking at his Spanish team that he also owns 38% in. They've also got an average age of 26 and a half. That tells you a lot, doesn't it, guys? That tells you a lot. That tells me that basically there's going to be change here. He's going for young players and he's going to try and rely on his analytics, on his company stats, basically. That's what it tells me. For his Dunfermline team, yeah, what he owns with one more person, yeah. With Wednesday, there's 3 in it. His Dunfermline, there's 2. He's 24-year-old. Bang on 24. That's young, innit? That's young. Even his Spanish team, 26 and a half. That's very young. So I think that tells me everything I need to know. Bannon has been a brilliant servant for us, but he's 37-year-old in December. 37 years old in December. So what do I think's happened? I think that probably his agent's done something. Because don't forget, they get money out of things. Bannon's on £7,000 a week in it because of what happened because of that man. He's on £7. He's on £7 a week because of that man. 7 grand. He were on 20, so it's a big cut, that, isn't it? A very big cut in it. 20 grand to 7, big cut. I think he thought in January, yeah, I'll get it back up. That's what I think he thought. Still not been ratified yet. They're saying they've had papers now for about 3 weeks. Yeah. So in another probably 2 or 3 weeks' time, when it's done, window's going to be shut, isn't it? Yeah. But so, and I think Dave said to him, listen, we can't promise you, yeah, anything like you've been offered. And I think he's gone back to him and said, listen, I've been offered this, probably at Millwall or wherever else it is. Because now Rob Statton's said that Millwall's not made an offer. What I find bizarre after all this talk on social media. So I mean, if you listen to social media too much, it can sometimes get disorientated. I mean, anything I looked at, oh, he's going to Millwall, and then Rob Staten, yeah, well, let's be honest, he knows more than us, yeah, and he's saying that Millwall's not made a formal offer yet. So I was like, what? Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I think a team's come back with an offer for 18 months. That's what I'm hearing, for 18 months, yeah. And I think they've turned around, this consortium has probably met with other people at admin and said, we can't promise him that. He's 37-year-old, we can't promise him that. And I don't think that they want to be chucking big money at somebody what's that age. It's just my opinion. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. Only time will tell. But one thing what I'm going to say, guys, one thing I'm going to say is this, yeah. We're getting mostly involved, don't we? He's a legend. He does deserve a statue or stand, whatever. He's a legend, yeah. I'm not saying that he's not. He's a legend. He's been a brilliant servant to us, really brilliant servant. However, we have relied on him far too much. If you're an average, if you're going against Wednesday what do you say in your team talk? You say, stop Barry Bannon. You stop Barry Bannon, you're stopping Sheffield Wednesday. And it's all gone through him. It's all gone through him. I've just put a tape on your 80s. My first ever Wednesday match against Nottingham Forest, where we won 3-1 after we come back after 14 years out of First Division. Sterling scored twice, had to retake penalties twice. Verardi, Rego and Nigel Pearson. Looking at that team, they had threats from Brian Morwood. They had threats from Chapman. They had a threat from Sterling. They had a threat from Verardi. They had a threat from... Listen, that's just off the top of my head. They had a threat from everywhere in that team. Everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but most of them knew what they were doing. Most of them could score. That's why we went up. We finished 5th in his first season in 84, 85. Yeah? And that's just off the top of my head. I probably couldn't name about 8 Wednesday. Who can you name? 1, Bannon. Should have been replaced years ago. But I know that man's gone. I get that man's gone, yeah. But for me, his shadow is still there. His shadow is still there. Do you know what I mean? And we're not going to get better until the new people get ratified and then they can press a reset. Yeah? And listen, I don't know if they're going to do well. I don't know if they're going to do brilliant. I don't know if they're going to do rubbish. I haven't got a clue. Yeah? I haven't got a clue. Only thing what I've been told is that there's 3. There's an American, there's a German, and there's James Board. But I've heard that their backers what are behind it, because one's related to Jordanian royal family. I've heard that they've got really big backers from Bahrain and across the field. And they're in Sofia, they're in Spain, and they're in Scotland. But now this is their big break into English football. Well, let's be honest, they've got Last Sleeping Giant, which they have, yeah, where the money is in English football. So they're not buying Sheffield Wednesday to stay in League One, are they? They're not. They're buying Sheffield Wednesday to try and get us back to promised land. But let me just say one thing here, yeah, because it's early on this Saturday morning. Done this one early, yeah. Not really a morning person, but let me just get this one out there, yeah. So people in life don't like change, do they? No one likes changing life. For years, we've all been saying, oh, we're not selling players, we're not making money, we don't sell anybody. That man, I think, sold 1 player, didn't he? Yeah, Lucas Yao, in all them years, yeah. So now we have started to let players go and try and get money in. We're selling admin. People don't like it. But I think we are going to see changes at Sheffield Wednesday. I think change is coming. Do you know what I mean? Do I think they'll get ratified? Yeah. And some people say, oh, it's a betting thing. Well, they don't like bet now, do they? Yeah, he hasn't betted professionally in 15 years. And what's it called? The league, it's called Sky Bet Championship. Sky Bet. So they're sponsored by a betting firm. Do you know what I mean? They own 3 teams. One's in Scotland, so I want to get Sheffield Wednesday. I think they get through straight away. That admin wouldn't have. They've done checks themselves, the admin, yeah. They would not have picked them if they didn't think it was going to go through. Believe me, not done, because they weren't paying. Do you know what I mean? So listen, it's been terrible. I'm going to be honest with you. This is the worst season I've ever seen in 40 years. Started going in 1986. It's the worst I've ever seen on the pitch and off the pitch. Yeah. Totally lost interest myself. The season's done. We're on -7. I think it's still brilliant what fans are going. But I'm hoping next season, so I'm hoping for, yeah, that we're going to see a reset. That we're going to see words from the new owners when they get ratified. And we're going to see a reset. And we're going to get loads of new players brought in to the club. Young players, yeah. And I'm hoping that we'll go up in first year. No, it's guaranteed. Last few years, we've done it in 2. But I honestly really don't care who owns Sheffield Wednesdays, to be honest. As long as they have a go. As long as they have a go. And they've got a bit of football savvy as well as money. Yeah, knowledge. Do you know what I mean? But let me just remind you, yeah, these were the only people with Mike Ashley and the Storch family, yeah, who were willing to pay the extra 10-15 million so they didn't have to start off on -15. I think that says a lot. And they paid all that money, non-refundable deposit. So I think that says a lot, guys. I think that says a lot. But like I'm going to say, people do not like change, yeah? But end of the day, we've just got to trust in it, haven't we? We've got to trust in it, yeah? But they're not even owners yet, but we've got to trust in it. And I understand this with Barry Bannon. I really do. I understand it. You know, when Mel Stillingham got sold to Rangers, oh my God, I was absolutely devastated when he got sold. But life goes on, doesn't it? Life goes on, guys. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's really, really hard, yeah. But football can change fast. So let's hope that it's a reset and that they come out, they tell us what they want to do when it gets ratified, and that next season we can all get syndicates, we can all start winning games, and we can all be on it. Because this season we are right from the beginning, weren't it? Do you know what I mean? It was a write-off right from the beginning. The reason why we were favourites by every book is to finish rock bottom. But let's hope next season we have enthusiasm, we have energy. And listen, I know I'm repeating myself, but they're not buying us to stay in League One, are they? So let's try and keep us chins up. Let's get this season done with, and let's get into next season. So thanks for coming, and thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow, you pits more out. Cheers, guys. Take care.